Hi everyone, in this video I will be going through the second stage of application for the Cultural Representative Programme for the UK. As I mentioned, this is the second stage. If you would like to see the first stage, the online application, I've done a previous video on that, so check that out. Online applications are open twice a year for about 2 to 3 weeks. And after they close, Yummy Jobs run through all the applications against the criteria that they're looking for and usually let you know within 2 to 3 weeks after the closing date. You will then receive an email looking like this. So as you can see on this email, they give you a date for your pre-screen event and the address to their offices, as well as a breakdown of the day and what you'll need to bring with you. As it says, the Yummy Jobs offices are located in Epping in Essex, which is just above London. So if you're traveling really far distances, I really recommend potentially staying the night before, as you'll need to be there bright and early in the morning. So before I talk about the day itself, let's run through what you'll need to prepare in the run-up to the event. So as listed on the email, you will need to bring some things with you. A copy of your most recent CV, a photocopy of your passport photo page, a 2" by 2" passport style profile picture. I just went ahead and got passport photos done just in case. I wouldn't recommend using your best selfie from a night out because that's not very clear. Then I just stuck them all in a plastic folder and paper clipped my photo to my CV and you're done. Now, the most exciting part of it is taking with you an item that best represents your hometown or the UK. My main tip for this is to not overthink this, because I started overthinking it and my brain just frazzled out. So don't overthink it. Although they say they do judge you on creativity and originality with your item, which they do, it's mainly about how you can present it. And if you've got any funny stories, backgrounds, reasoning to why you've chosen the item you have. So for example, I'm from a little village in the Lake District and I brought with me this little sheep made out of wool. Genuine sheep wool actually. The reason being for this is because there are more sheep than people, so we celebrate that and we have a festival in summer dedicated to sheep. So just funny, quirky things like that really to be able to tell to the group that is kind of memorable. I mean, for an example, someone else took with them a mug filled with sweets from their local marketplace. Someone took with them a bottle of beer from their local brewery. Hopefully you'll be a member of the Facebook group so you can see who's going on your pre-screen day. Normally there's 3 days of pre-screens, a Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, so you can meet up with people that are on your same day. If you're traveling more than an hour and because you do need to be there promptly in the morning, I recommend staying in the Essex area, if not somewhere on the nearby Central Tube line. The great thing about that is that if you make friends with people on your Facebook group who are on the same pre-screen day, you can share a hotel room with them and it really just minimises the cost. When you get there and sign in, you'll be given your team name. So I was Team Ursula and that is your group interview team name. You will also be given a time slot for your individual one-on-one interview. So I think mine was about 3:15 to 3:45. It's about a half-hour slot. Then you will have a presentation, which is just a general overview of the programme. When I went to my pre-screen, there were about 35 people there. So after the presentation, the whole pre-screen group is split up into 4 groups. 2 groups are given an hour break and told to come back at the next hour, and the other 2 groups are then given their group interviews. As I said, I was in Team Ursula and there were 9 of us and we had a really lovely recruiter who was leading our group interview and made us feel totally at ease, like it was just friends hanging out. The first task we had to do was to sell our partner, and this is just a standard exercise for lots of group interviews. You chat to your partner, find out where they're from, find out an interesting fact about them, and find out their favourite Disney memory, and then present them to the group. Once everyone in the group has then done that, then you will be split into 2 again, so a group of 4, a group of 5, something like that, and half of the group is then given the task to come up with a housing event or an event for the UK Pavilion that celebrates the United Kingdom. And the other side of the group is given the task to come up with a presentation for an American school group, explaining what the UK is, its heritage, any fun facts about it. You're given about 10 minutes to do this task, and my advice for this is to just go for it. If you're naturally quite a shy person and no one's picked up the pen to write down any notes or scribble down any ideas, pick up the pen and do that. If you're sat there nodding along, not doing anything, not engaging with the team, then that looks really bad. After both groups had then completed that and presented their ideas, then we had to present our item from our hometown. Standing in front of the group, showing your item loud and proud, being from your hometown, showing passion about your hometown, being excited about your hometown, really conveying the energy. And finally, we are each given a photo of a British item, given a couple of minutes to prepare and then to sell it to the group. This is not a hard task, don't overthink it as well. If you don't have any sales experience, you're given a photo of a pack of digestives, a full roast dinner, a beer. I was given a Beatles album, just quintessentially British items, and it's just to show how well you can talk about an item from your country, really. After the group interview, you are then free until your one-on-one interview slot. So go with your group, go get a coffee, go get some lunch. I know there's a Pizza Express and there's a pub on Epping High Street. Really just chat with everyone, and then from about 1:30 people will start sitting out, going back to the Yummy Jobs offices for their one-on-one interview. The one-on-one interview is seriously nothing to worry about, as Yummy Jobs have seen how you can work with a group and how you are around other people. They really just want a chance to have a quick chat with you yourselves, find out anything you want to know, find out your reasons for things, your specific answers to questions. So don't worry about it, it's really just a chance for them to understand you a bit more. They ask you standard questions like how you would deal with being away from home, how you would deal with an awkward roommate, how you would deal with the heat. You know, are there any examples of when you've done great customer service or gone above and beyond for a guest? Also, they ask you quite funny questions like, if you were to have dinner with a Disney character, who would it be and why? Just really things that make your personality shine through, and just have a chat with them. Also, in your one-on-one interview, you are asked which role you would prefer. As the UK Pavilion does not have an attraction, the only options are food and beverage or merchandise. And that is it! Pre-screens is over, so it's nothing to worry about. It's just a fun day, doing lots of Disney things with Disney friends, getting into the spirit of it. Yummy Jobs give you an idea of when they're planning on getting back to you in their presentation. Again, usually 2 to 3 weeks. So sit tight and wait for that email, chat with your new friends you've made, make sure you're part of the Facebook groups. Again, everyone is in the same position. It's a really fun day. If you guys would like to read more about the pre-screens experience, then my friend Lauren has started an amazing blog where she goes into it in a lot more detail. So if you'd like to check that out, I will leave a link to it in the box below. So I hope this video has given you an idea of what to expect. As I said, it is nothing bad at all. If you have any questions or unsure of anything or want to know more, leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. And thank you for watching.